Welkom bij een nieuwe aflevering van Tattoos en Zo. Ik ben Rotpriest en rechtstreeks vanuit de Night of Swords Tattooshop heb ik gesprekken met interessante mensen vanuit de tattoocultuur. Vandaag zit ik hier met een internationale tattooartiest, dus ik zal ook overschakelen naar het Engels. One of the things that makes me really excited to do this interview with my guest artist is that this artist is an international artist that has like an overall good style. That is something we don't see these days anymore. Like nowadays, tattoo artists are like really sticking to one style, but this artist is like very versatile. So that makes me really excited. So let me ask with the first question. First things first. What's your name and where you from?
Thank you. My name is Stardustziggy. I'm from from Poland, but I live in here already many years. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I come from Poland, born in Gdańsk.
Yes. So the name of you sounds really interesting, Stardustziggy. How did you came up with this name?
That was more funny story because I seen the people on Instagram don't have like real names, just silly names, and I'm a fan of the David Bowie, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So just by accident I checked if this his alter ego was Ziggy Stardust, so I put it just backwards.
Yes.
I saw it's available, I took it, and that it became my name.
Nice. So how did you start tattooing?
Tattooing. I started tattooing a long time ago and was in a time in a country, post-communistic country. So there we had no tattoo history, no tattoo. Everything happened basically in 90s.
Mm-hmm.
So I started learning by myself. Nobody wanted to teach me because there was basically no industry.
And
there was no work.
What time was this?
Time was, I don't remember exact year, but it was like 23 years ago or something like that, yes.
Wow, nice.
And was really self-taught for first 5 years. After buying tattoo machine, I first time pick up a job in a tattoo shop, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
After 5 years of self-relearning.
Yeah, so first you was 5 years self-learning, then you went to the tattoo shop.
Totally, yes, like that.
And in how many tattoo shops did you work in total until now?
Oh, it's even hard to count because when tattooing was very popular and guest artists were very hot subject, I was using it and I was traveling a lot. So I was in Switzerland, in Germany, in Spain, of course Poland, England, but I stick to Europe because after borders were open, it's the easiest way to travel. There is not needed a visa or special papers. You just go on your ID on passport, and yeah, that's Europe. That's why Europe.
Did you notice like any differences in clients when you were in different countries?
Everywhere is different, and even in one country, city to city will be a bit different with clients, with the shops. Yes, it will be different.
So one question that I always find interesting as a tattoo artist myself, if I meet tattoo artists, I always ask them like, what machine do you use?
This is very nice because I use Avenger 2 Pro. This is from Vlad Blood Irons, and it's like my style. It's very experimental machine.
Yes.
It's basically one of the kind hybrid between old school coil machine, but it's not. It's rotary, and it's hybrid between coil and rotary machine. And what that it gives, there's a special technique how the needle penetrate the skin.
Yes.
So it's great for color putting experiments, and basically all idea is to make less harm to skin, giving them more ink in the skin.
Nice.
Yes.
So in the meantime, I'm also live on social media, so the viewers can also ask questions.
Hello.
And one of the questions is, what's the first tattoo you've gotten on yourself?
First tattoo what I got in myself is this here, so I could show. And it's Mayan calendar.
Yes.
And was really done like I was 18 years old. So yeah, long time ago, 25 years ago, something like that.
Nice. Let me check if they have some more questions. What is for you the most fun part, or what you like most about tattooing?
The most I like basically the ritual of tattooing. This is how I was into it. The whole process that you need to trust the artist, the tattooist, and basically give away your skin to permanent process, yes, of
Yes, yes.
beautification. And I was not really into the image, to the ink, like so for the whole ritual of getting tattoo. And literally that the person you don't know
Yeah.
happened that given the trust and so close process of doing tattoo. And
Nice.
this was why I wanted to start doing it.
Yes, yes. And I see that you're pretty tattooed yourself. Like, how do you experience living your life when you have your neck tattooed and your hands tattooed? Do you notice like any difficulties in like society and stuff like that, or how is this for you?
Not anymore, but it was in the past. In the beginning, it was a stigma, and there was a lot of controversy with every single tattoo. But it was past. Everything changed with TV shows, with sport players, with actors, singers. They have also a lot of tattoos those days. So the public totally like accepted heavy tattooed people till you not do something very like crazy on your face.
Yes.
It's like basically zero problem. Yeah, it's
Nice.
it's very interesting to see such big change in basically only 20 years.
Yeah, now it's totally different.
It's totally different. People
Yes,
stop
yes.
getting tattoos hidden. Today people want everything to be shown. It's totally opposite from the time I started
Yeah, yeah.
being in the tattoo scene.
And one question that I always okay, wait, we take a small break. So for all the loyal followers, we have the white t-shirt, Knight of Swords merchandise. So if you want to support your local artist, check the link in the description. So early, I mean, and then the day we make this podcast, like they're on the door, like waiting, you know? You always have that.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, I forgot even what I was about to ask you. But yeah, I have another question for you.
Yes.
What's your favorite thing or like favorite style to tattoo?
Favorite style to tattoo, it's basically out of the box. So I like the most trash polka and experimental tattooing.
Yes.
But also I really like the anime tattoos because I'm a full life big fan of anime. So I give big respect to the original lines of artists, and I could transport it nicely for the tattoo. But the most freedom I have with trash polka tattoos and everything around what I call experimental tattooing, because
Yeah.
there's no genre for that to put other names.
Yes. So one of the questions I get asked as a tattoo artist like the most often, but I find it a little bit annoying, but I understand where they come from. Like people always ask like, oh, what's your most crazy customer experience? So now I would like to ask you, what's the most
But
crazy
was
customer story?
many of these people, and the most crazy clients I fortunately or unfortunately refused.
Yes.
Yeah, but from what I did on people, the most crazy. I try to remind myself what was like the most crazy.
The dead guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, you remind me that the customer who never arrived to his session because while I was waiting for him, he was just killed and found dead
Yo.
in criminal stuff. So I have a right of police, and I needed to explain self why I was involved in all of that.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the most crazy tattoos I refused, like a young girl with no tattoos. She come to the shop and she really badly want a fish on her face, yes, on the
Yes, yes,
forehead.
yes.
And in that moment, yeah, this is the most crazy idea, and I can't put my hands in it.
So If people are watching this and they would like to see your work or they would like to book a session with you, how can they reach you?
It's very easy. It's basically I work with Instagram and recently with TikTok, and Stardustziggy is my name. Very easy to find on both of platforms, and direct message is very good, or through the shop, Knights of Swords.
Yes, we will put the socials in the description of the video.
And I work with bookings through social media, and
Yes.
it's no problem. I'm a swearing. I chat. I book through it, and I hope it's simple.
Nice. And what is the longest session that you have tattooed a customer yourself?
Myself, I was tattooing. The longest session is probably we speak like 3 days in a row, full day sessions.
What?
And in that time,
On one person?
Yes, and at that time I was able to make
Crazy.
black and white sleeve. I was crazy. I had few of this kind of people.
But how sorry to interrupt, but how can the customer sit for 3 days? Like this is really hardcore. I think
This is dedication. This is
Wow.
dedication. They really want the ink, and also there is a detail that mostly they come from abroad, and
yes.
in the time they meet me, we have they want as much as possible.
But they aren't like super shaky after 3 days. That is like super difficult for you.
No, the secret also it's how you learn tattooing, how you approach your work, because there's many kinds of tattooers, but there are butchers and there are
that's true,
gentlemen.
Yeah.
And I'm luckily the gentleman.
Yes.
And also I learned a lot tattooing in Poland. Super realistic, full of colors tattoo. We are doing like little bit like a printer. We're not touching the whole skin and coming back and coming back. We try to do as much as possible, and this way it's less and less trauma for the skin.
Yes, that's true.
Big respect to skin and clients, and the how you do it. You help your client. You
Yes.
help this person that he come second day and he come a third day, because if the so-called butchers are tattooing, 3 hours you're done. You can't handle anymore.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's all probably the secret that is even possible. And in Poland, it's very popular this way of tattooing, to the point my colleague did 5 days in a row on the client.
5 days.
I did black and gray sleeve. My colleague with other colleague, they did full coral sleeve, and it was 49 hours.
No, but full colors with super much saturation and everything. Like
yes, this is very
almost. I don't believe it. Like 5 days is really something else.
I believe it because I was tattooed by this artist who did that record.
Yes.
And I got 13 hours from him.
Wow.
In a row. And to be honest, was one of the best experiences. The guy have.
Oh, that's amazing.
From him, I got this tricks that super respect to the skin.
Nice. So I would like to ask you like a couple of personal questions, and I feel like this is like 2 questions that I always ask everybody I meet, and I feel like with these questions, if you answer this, I know everything about you that I need to know. You know.
Now I'm worried.
Yeah. So my first question to you is like, what's your favorite movie?
Oh, my favorite movie. Plenty of them, but probably it will be classics of anime, because they really opened my eyes for some subjects. Was like Akira, Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
But I also love movie classics. It will be like Blade Runner. It will be probably The Crow. It's an amazing movie. But horror movies like Hellraiser, like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
From every genre, I have my favorite movies.
Yes.
Like from Japanese horror, Ichi the Killer. I have many favorite movies.
Nice.
I can't say one.
Yes. And then the last personal question would be like, what's your favorite food to eat?
Favorite food to eat? You probably already know it's a pizza. And then Indian cuisine.
Indian cuisine, spicy stuff.
Not really spicy. I like the European version. But yeah, it's very rich in spices, in tastes. But still, I think it's healthy kitchen because have really rich history, and also I was vegetarian most of my life, and I'm still going more time this way. And Indian kitchen is by tradition very vegetarian.
And what made you become vegetarian?
Basically, when I was in my art school, I was teenager. I started hang with punks, and I grew up in traditional home where you need to eat meat every day, otherwise you will die.
Yeah.
But the punk people showed me with their vegetarian diet, and I was not really meat lover even before. They explained me, showed me that it's possible to not eat meat, to save the animals, and you even be more healthy through that.
Yes.
And I went this way because I was feeling that eating meat is not so tasty for me. And yeah, most of my life I was hardcore vegetarian. Yes.
Nice. So in the final part of this podcast interview, I would like to play like small game.
Okay.
So I give you a couple options,
Yes.
and then you need to choose.
All right. So also you could buy very nice sweatshirt. I have only black colors with my logo here, and very nice on the back side. It's my design, done by hand by me, but it's very nice print. It's really last, good wash, strong, and yeah, I'm very proud of it. And you could buy it in the shop, different sizes. Welcome.
So the first question is like cyber sigilism or ignorant tattoos.
Oh no, then I need to just choose cyber sigilism because
Really?
it's close to tribal tattooing, and I
yes.
like tribals.
Mm-hmm.
I have it even here.
Yes, yes. Second question, cover or laser? Cover tattoo or laser the tattoo?
I like covers because I'm quite good with covers. I find it really exciting to do a nice cover. But in some cases, yeah, the laser is needed. If you have face tattoo and sometimes you can't get bigger, more aggressive piece than it was before, then it's laser. But most of the time, tribal, or my favorite, it's don't do nothing.
Yes.
And bear with it because you did it. It's a memory that in one time I didn't have the best ideas, so bear with it and just do new tattoo. That is probably my favorite option.
Yes,
I
yes.
have all of my old tattoos. Hello.
But if you do like a cover, do you prefer to use black and gray to cover the tattoo or colors, or it doesn't matter for you?
Oh no, very matter because depends on the problem of cover up because every old tattoo will be different.
Yes.
And many cases it's black and gray will not work at all.
Yes.
With black and gray covering, you need to be super smart to integrate parts, to change what it is to something different. So there's not much possibilities what I can do as a cover up.
Yes.
So I prefer full color blast over, and in many cases scenario, I literally can do totally different stuff.
Yeah, I've seen some of your cover-ups. It's like amazing, like really next level stuff.
Thank you very much. But this was the goal to do that. It's totally different, and we call it the colorful blast over. Yeah?
Yes.
It's totally different stuff, and you don't see anything from all the two.
Uh-huh. So third question, tattoo with meaning or tattoo without meaning?
Without meaning.
Yeah, without meaning.
And meaning you could put to any design, any work, and I know from tattoo practice so many years that even too simple dot on your body, person could build beautiful meaning.
Yes.
So I like to say that tattoo should not have any meaning, just looks amazing and beautiful, and still have a lot of meaning.
Yeah. Like some people have like tres puntos or something. It's also like dots with much meaning.
Yes, exactly. I think every tattoo is very meaningful for the person who get it, because the person know the reason behind it.
Yes.
And this I see the meaning of the tattoo. I'm not anymore into the meaning of the like a design of the I like to do it for my clients. I like this game of building the design from their ideas. But in my personal tattoos on my body, like this neck piece, the meaning it's just for me.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
As I said on the beginning, you could do this with every simple dot. Could be very meaningful for you.
So round shader or magnum?
Oh, depends when. The magnum is amazing for, you know, shadows, big spaces, and I would not like to do that with round shader. But for a big, nice thick line or smart filler, yeah, round shader is amazing.
So which one you choose then?
No, magnum.
Magnum?
If I need to choose one needle to go, there will be magnum.
Yes, yes.
It's more versatile for me.
Tattooing in a tattoo shop or tattoo at a convention? What would you choose?
Oh, it's two different words, yeah, but I need to choose one. So let's choose the tattoo shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more relaxed vibe and everything.
Exactly.
More comfortable. Small tattoos or big tattoos?
Oh, and of course, look me, big tattoos. Small tattoos, it's on the fingers because
Yeah.
you can't do bigger.
Nowadays, like what people consider small tattoos, no, like medium tattoos for us, people would even consider like small tattoos. You know what I mean?
In the back, and still today, my brain is everything is small. So this,
Yeah, no, small is like really extra small.
yes.
Coil machine, rotary, or pen machine? What would you choose?
I already choose hybrid,
Yes.
so it's basically rotaries. Yes, I don't really like the pens, and I would also don't like to work anymore with coils. So yeah, nice rotary.
Did you use any other brands besides Flat Blot in the past?
Ah yes, I use different many. No many, because while I pick up the Giant Hawk, no Thunder, I stick to it for like decade. But before that, I experiment with many machines,
Yes.
rotaries. I was really fun, but they were breaking down. So
And the Flat Blot have the like adjustable stroke, right?
he got adjustable stroke, and basically in 30 seconds you could change your machine from soft shader to work with magnums to liner, and because there's this 6 setups of the deepness of the stroke, and also have special what nobody have stroke up to 55 millimeters. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, very long.
And do you also experience that you use it a lot, that you change often?
Yes, exactly, to the job. Depends on the tattoo I want to do and effect I want to achieve. It's very important.
Yes.
This stroke.
So another question would be stencil or freehand?
Both.
Both.
I need to choose both. I
Yeah.
love to use both.
We should have like a vodka here. If you say both, you take the shot.
Yeah, because I really like the both, because with my trash polka, I really like to take some piece of stencil and then some parts to freehand.
Yes.
This is my favorite method to go, yes. But with
Nice.
some people, with my first customer ever, I often do like proper stencil also, because that for freehand we already need to know each other, and it's client need to give me even more trust
Yes.
than ever.
Do you prefer to tattoo like a close friend of yours, or do you prefer to tattoo somebody you do not know personally?
Oh, I think the better are people I don't know that
Yeah.
behave better. They
Also, I
behave
always say
better.
that.
That's true.
Like when you tattoo a friend or something, it becomes like super informal and it's like totally different session.
Yes, it's nice, it's fun, but it's not really tattoo session.
Yeah,
It's
true. The last question I have for you, if you had to choose one, would you choose black and gray or color tattoos?
you see, the few years ago you asked me, I would say colors, but those days black and gray. Yeah.
Nice. So thanks everybody for watching. Just one more time real quick, if people want to book a session with you or see your work, like how can they get in contact with you?
Instagram, Stardustziggy, or TikTok, Stardustziggy.tat. That's it.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.